So today's video is very long awaited. Very long awaited. I'm finally going to tell you why I quit working for Benefit Cosmetics. Apologies for the same outfit. I'm going to have the same outfit on for my Snapchat Q&A video as well, but I thought whilst I'm all set up, this is a video that people have been asking me to do for maybe even a year now, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it, and then I never got around to doing it. So I'm now going to tell you why I quit working for Benefit and what my experience was like. I worked as a BA, so just a normal like beauty person on a counter for Benefit Cosmetics in House of Fraser in Middlesbrough, and I worked there for 2+ years. I was on a 10-hour contract. I originally thought it was going to be 16, but then they split it, so they split it and expanded it, so one girl got 9 and I got the 10. And I've done, if you're looking at getting a job for working for Benefit Cosmetics, I've done a full video on the interview process that I had. They're all different from people's comments. It just depends whether they have recruitment days or whether it's last minute or whatever. So I'm just talking about my experience. So it might be different to yours because some people have 4 interviews or just 1 interview. So yeah, mine was quite a brutal process I went through, but character building definitely. But yeah, I will leave it linked down below if you want to see details on that. But this is just about my experience with working for them. So even though I worked for Benefit Cosmetics, I didn't actually get paid by Benefit. I got paid by House of Fraser. So your salary that you might be on if you work for Benefit, or if you work for Debenhams, or if you work for Boots, will be completely different. For instance, I know people who work for Boots got paid more than what I did working for House of Fraser, even though we both worked for Benefit Cosmetics. So just want to bear that and put that out there. It's all different, different circumstances for everybody. My experience, do you know what? It was really good at the beginning. I absolutely loved working for Benefit, and I have my complaints about working for Benefit have nothing to do with the brand itself, which people are going to be like, well, what are you complaining about? I had 3 area managers and 2 account managers throughout my whole experience. So my area manager changed 3 times, and my account manager. So the account manager, I think that's how we called it. I can't remember what the technical name is for it. But basically the account manager, or the counter manager, I can't remember what the hell they called it, is the person who manages your counter. And then obviously the area manager who manages them, okay? So I had 3 area managers in the time that I was there, like from changing jobs, and then I had 2 counter managers. I'm going to call them counter managers because that makes sense, right? Okay, so first 2 area managers, absolutely lovely, like such nice people. True Benefit people. Like Benefit people are really nice, really bubbly, really friendly. To be fair, the third one was really friendly as well. She was really nice. I'll get to it anyway. But my counter managers both were out of this world. Like the first one, I have no words. Like how she used to speak to me, how I was treated. It's just, I don't even have words for how she was. In the end, she left on her own accord because I think she knew if she didn't leave, then eventually she would have got sacked, because she was bullying some of the girls on the counter. I don't know what it was. She liked me, so she never did it to me. But she didn't like the other 2 girls. It started off with one girl, and it was really intense on her, bullying her. And she used to do it with a lot, because our counter was only little. There'd only ever be like 2 people maximum working at one time, unless it was like a special event, like something was launching or something. So very rare that we all worked together. It would always be your account manager and then you. Like you'd never really worked with the other girls that often, unless it was your account manager's day off. So yeah, she used to bully that girl, and then she moved on to the second girl and then started bullying her as well. Don't get me wrong, I am really good with people disciplining me. I have a lot of respect for people who put me in my place. I very rarely go out of my place. Like it takes a lot for me to snap at somebody. I get walked all over a lot before I'm like, nah, I ain't putting up with this anymore. So yeah, it took a lot for me to like to snap with her. And then eventually when I did snap, she was trying to accuse me, I can't even remember what it was. Oh, she tried to accuse me of sending her a Snapchat of when she got rushed into hospital because she had a lot of like, basically she tried to accuse me of me sending her a Snapchat saying I hate my boss, right? Why would I do that? Like, I didn't hate her anyway, because at this point I hadn't snapped. Like, she wasn't bullying me, she wasn't doing anything to me. Like, she seemed like she was my pal. I used to talk to her about like personal things. Like, I used to tell her, like, confide in her and stuff, and I thought we got on okay. And then she was like, my mum when I was in hospital, my mum opened my Snapchat and it was a Snapchat off you, and it was saying that you hate me. And I was like, but why would I say that when I don't hate you? Like, hate is a very strong word to begin with, but I don't get, and why would I send it to you? Like, I'm not stupid. Like, and then it just all kicked off, and she was like, you call my mum a liar. And I was like, but you calling me a liar and I haven't said that, and I haven't sent you a Snapchat or anything. So then I think she was making it up, because she was like, well, we're gonna have to take this higher, we're gonna have to go to like the House of Fraser floor manager and take it to her. And I was like, well, take it to her, because I know I'm not in the wrong. I know I haven't done anything. I've not sent a Snapchat. And why would I do that when, one, you're in hospital, but two, I don't hate you. Like, I didn't have a problem with you to begin with, and it was just a random Snapchat to send you when I wasn't even at work, when you got rushed into hospital. Like, I don't understand. I was just baffled. It's like, I was like, okay, well, come on then. And I called her bluff, and I was like, come on then, let's go. We'll go speak to the floor manager and see what she says. And obviously I went walking over to go on the lift for us to go speak to the floor manager, and she was following me. And then she was like, oh no, like, I don't, it's okay, we can resolve it ourselves. And I was like, but we can't resolve it ourselves, because you think that I sent it and I haven't even sent you a Snapchat to begin with, never mind a Snapchat saying that I hate you. I was like, so we can't really resolve it, can we? And she was like, maybe my mum got it wrong. And I was like, so do you think I sent it or not? Because, like, I don't understand. So in the end, she didn't want to speak to the floor manager, and I think that was like her, like, I don't know, I think she was going through a hard time and took it out on me. But if I know that I'm in the right, then I will not back down at all. Like, I wasn't horrible to her, but I was like, no, we'll go to the, okay then, you want to go to the floor manager? We'll go to the floor manager. You want to get in touch with Benefits area manager? We'll go to the area manager. I've got nothing to hide at all, so come on then. And yeah, obviously she didn't like it, and she was like, I just want to be friends. And I was like, but we can't be friends when you think that I'd do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you. So yeah, after that it just went downhill, and obviously she ended up leaving anyway, and she moved like down south. And then the second counter manager, like, don't get me wrong, she was really nice. Like, she was really sweet to me. We kind of had like a little friendship and stuff, and like I even went round to house for like team meetings and stuff, and we had pizza and, you know, like, just chilled out and stuff. Like, it only ever happened once, but I considered her as a friend. Like, once again, she was somebody else that I confide in, like you do at work when you're having a chit chat and stuff. So yeah, like, it was really good. And then she started getting nasty, and then she started bullying the girl that got bullied from the last account manager. She started being horrible to her and like leaving her out and stuff, and then reporting stuff to the area manager. And don't get me wrong, some of the stuff did need reporting because it wasn't acceptable. Like, she wasn't like sticking to like the uniform code and stuff like that. So I get that, completely get that. But just how she dealt with things, and how she like victimised her for certain things, but then would let other people away with it, I don't know. So yeah, anyway, in the end, she basically got the inkling that if she didn't leave, they would end up sacking her anyway, so it's better to leave than to get sacked. So yeah, a lot of stuff happened, girls. A lot of stuff happened when I worked at House of Fraser. So yeah, the reason that I left, like, my experience wasn't bad. I'm not gonna lie, I hated traffic stopping. Absolutely hated it. But I left because I felt like I'd outgrown the company. When I first started, like I hadn't really had anything at all Benefit. Like I don't even think I owned a Benefit product because I couldn't really afford it, so I never like bought anything like that. It was always like stuff from Boots and stuff that I bought instead. So when I first started, it was really exciting. It was all brand new and Benefit was like perfect for me at the age that I started. And then as I got older and I went through the experiences of dodgy counter managers, dodgy area managers, it just kind of threw me off. And I think once you get that negative vibe, then you like there's no really way of going back. And I knew that a new counter manager or a new area manager wouldn't have been able to fix the like low point that I was in with the company. Like it wasn't even with Benefit, it was just with the people that were employed, and unfortunately Benefit just picked some bad batches kind of thing. But yeah, it just wasn't really my thing anymore. I felt too old for it. I don't know, I hated traffic stopping with a passion. Just didn't like it at all. And I felt like very, very pushed to make sales all the time. And sometimes I felt like we had to push sales on people who didn't want them sales pushing. And I just felt very forceful, and it wasn't mean, it wasn't natural. So yeah, I don't know, I felt like I outgrew it. And then obviously I went on to Galan's makeup counter, which is like a completely different audience. And then I missed Benefit and wanted to go back to Benefit. So yeah, I don't know. I have nothing wrong with Benefit Cosmetics as the company, with how they treat me, with how they treat staff or anything like that. It was just literally area managers that Benefit unfortunately had no control over how they were acting until it got reported, and then they did something about it. And counter managers the same as well. So yeah, that's why I left. I just kind of outgrew it. It just wasn't really me anymore. I don't know. Yeah, I think 2 years was just enough. But I do kind of miss it. I miss the people that I worked with as well. Like they were amazing. I don't know if I'd go back. I don't think I'd go back to Benefit anyway. I think I'd go back to a different makeup counter. Maybe like YSL or something. But yeah, I don't think I'd go back to Benefit. It's just, I don't know. I feel too old for it now. Even though I'm only like 22. Yeah, I feel too old to be doing that. I don't know. But yeah, that is the reason why I left Benefit. So I'm sorry that it wasn't like a, I don't know, proper juicy story. I don't know, I felt like it was time to move on, and it was definitely time to move on. I think if I carried on working for Benefit, I would have just got into a low rut, and I would have hated going to work, and I didn't want to start feeling like that. So yeah, I just moved on. But as always, I love Benefit's products and all that palaver, you know that I do. There's nothing wrong with their products at all. The products are amazing. Products are really, really, really good. So that is why I quit working for Benefit Cosmetics. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you want to see how I got my job and my job interview process, because it was quite a long process, and what I had to do in traffic stopping and all that palaver, I will leave the Benefits Cosmetics video that I did previously linked down below for you. I hope this answered everything that you wanted to know. If there's anything else you want to know about me working for Benefit, then just leave a question down below and hopefully I'll be able to reply to it. Thank you so much for watching. I upload Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays on this channel, so I hopefully will see you in another video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Bye guys.